Hey guys, Rinji here, once again bringing you the worst out of the VTuber community. And when it comes to small VTuber corporations, small VTuber agencies, they kinda pop up, and once you close your eyes and have them closed for like a second or two, you may miss something that happens within them. And today we have one such stories where if you blinked, you might have missed it, as the VTuber agency, the small VTuber agency called Project Foundation, also known as Project F, has a little bit of internal drama as one of their talents graduates, or at least wants to graduate, but it seems there's a little bit more hidden underneath. So, without giving you any spoilers, let's get right into it as the VTuber Rollerai Look has given this following statement on her alternate VTuber account. Why on her alternate VTuber account instead of her main one? Well, because that one's already disabled. And you may find out why in just a moment. But let's read it. Announcement. This isn't a goodbye, but rather a thank you. And here's the full statement. Announcement. Project Foundation departure notice. Thank you to all my cult buds and supporters as Lorelei Locke. It is with a heavy heart that I announce I will be ceasing all activities as a talent in the VTuber agency Project Foundation, effective immediately. All content related and associated to Project Foundation has already been removed. And while my time as a talent was brief, I am incredibly grateful for the opportunity that was given to me by Project Foundation. I request that you do not ask or talk to the other Project F talents about their thoughts, comments, or speculate about my departure. Please instead give them the supporting love they need and deserve. My Project F girls, you four are the kindest and funniest girls I have ever had the pleasure to work with in such a short amount of time. I know 2024 is going to be your year, and I'm so excited to see where you will go on your journey with PF. I will continue to cheer you on and support you. While I own and retain some of the rights to Rollerai Lock, I feel like it would be inappropriate and be emotionally taxing to continue on as the VTuber and my original character Rollerai Lock. Thusly, I will be rebranding my accounts that I am in ownership of, and will be continue on as my previous indie persona, which will be announced at a later date. Signed, Lorelei Locke. And then she had this to add. Some people might find it in poor taste that I'm moving on and changing my account so quickly, but to be honest, that's just how life is sometimes. I'm not going to dwell on the sad stuff when I can be productive, move forward in a more positive direction. And all of this would be well and good. I wouldn't normally be covering stuff like that because, graduations are graduations. And usually they go out without any kind of drama. But since you're on this channel, since you're watching this video, expect something spicy. And the spice comes from Project F directly, as they made the counter statement to Lorelei Locke's own statement. Statement regarding our talent, Lorelei Locke. And let's read it. Statement regarding latest publication, Lorelei Locke. We regret to inform you of our recent development concerning an unauthorized post made by Lorelei Locke, as known by her current handle, Stabby Tabby, on Twitter, formerly X, dated December 21st, 2023, which is today, as of the making of this video. This post was shared without the approval of our management team and therefore has not reflected our values or our thoughts. Since the beginning of her activities, there have been discrepancies in her professional conduct as a talent of our company. As a part of our routine financial audits, we requested details concerning her earnings. However, she altered her account access credentials without prior authorization or notification, thereby hampering our auditing procedures. Efforts to resolve the matter constructively have not been fruitful due to lack of cooperation from Lorelei Locke. Effective immediately, we have determined that Lorelei Locke actions are a breach of contract and have ceased our partnership with her. We'll also be pursuing legal actions regarding her misuse of company funds and assets. Please be assured that while this decision was not made lightly, it is crucial for us to maintain the integrity and trust we have built with our audience. We apologize for any confusion or concern this situation may have caused and sincerely hope it does not detract from its experience with our agency. Moving forward, we reiterate our commitment to responsible and transparent communication. Thank you for your understanding and continued support. Sincerely, the PF team, 21st of December 2023. And as you probably figured out, this isn't even the end of it, as Lorelei Locke on her Stabby Tabby account had one last thing to say. Ghosted my legal counsel and I for over 11 days after he gave you a deadline to amicably resolve my illegal and unenforceable contract. So, as you can probably see from here, this is turning into quite the kerfuffle, quite into the he said, she said kind of situation. Hard to determine who's in the right here. Hard to think about the details of such a alleged illegal and unenforceable contract. But from me, and from what Project F there has stated, it's quite strange for, at least in my regard, to do audits and on when it comes to financial stuff regarding VTubers' earnings. But there's also some accusations of mismanagement of resources there, especially of the monetary kind by Relay Lock, by Stabby Tabby. It's all a little bit vague, but the accusations are quite serious, and since Project F are saying themselves they will be pursuing legal action, this might turn into something ugly, depending on if all of them decide to have it out in public as they are doing right now. It's hard to say who's to blame here. The contract that has been mentioned by both Stabby Tabby and Project F is kind of suspicious, but without knowing the details of it, without knowing the clauses in it and what they actually entail, it's hard to determine whether the contract was illegal or unenforceable. So far, this situation only tells me that both of them say the other isn't communicating. Project F is saying that Stabby Tabby is not responding to their own queries, and Stabby Tabby herself is saying that Project F is ghosting her and her legal counsel on top of that. So it's really hard to determine what actually happened there. Both of these parties are blaming one another, and without further information, it's very hard to say who's at fault here. And when it comes to most VTuber dramas of this kind, of the graduation kind, where both or more parties are making statements about the other without going into details, because they rarely do, especially when legalities are concerned. The less you say in a public space when it comes to legal matters, the better it will probably be for your case if it actually goes to court. Because saying that you're going to sue somebody is just, the beginning of it. Might not even come to it, because, all legal proceedings are quite expensive. And Project F is a very small VTuber agency. Don't know about their funding methods, don't know if they have any sponsors, don't know what kind of background finances they have over there. But I don't think having that sort of thing hang around over your head is going to be very good for your reputation, especially when your former talent says that you're lying and keeping her at arm's length when she herself says that she wanted to resolve the situation. But again, it all depends how this is going to play out. Is this going to be public, or is this going to be solved in private? I'm just here to tell you that it happened. And whether it goes somewhere, we'll just have to wait and see. But for right now, that's everything. And I hope to see you on the next one.